Our next speaker is Nico Alcoseba, the VP and head of the ICT business group for PLDT Enterprise, and he oversees this newly created group responsible for PLDT's SMAC portfolio, that stands for Social Mobility, Analytics, and Cloud and Security. So all disruptive, real innovative technologies at PLDT. So really pleased to have Nico part of this group. Nico Alcoseba of PLDT Enterprise. Glad to have you, Nico.
First of all, congratulations to Richard and his team for the successful turnout in this virtual event. On behalf of PLDT Enterprise, thank you for inviting us to be part of this discussion today. For the next 10 minutes or so, we hope to provide context on trends we are seeing among our customers, insights we've gathered from our interactions with them, as well as from market movements globally and locally, and finally, some best practice ways forward that have emerged as imperatives to thriving in this new business environment. To begin, economists continue to monitor the different models of economic recovery around the globe. We hear them talk a lot about a variety of scenarios, specifically the alphabet-shaped recovery models like V, U, L, and others. But apparently, a dominant K-shaped recovery curve seems to be unfolding. This model paints a more realistic, but unfortunately, a more unpleasant picture. A K-shaped recovery curve occurs when different parts of the economy recover from a recession at different paces. It could be that different industries recover at different speeds, or different income strata recover at varying degrees. Both the World Economic Forum and JP Morgan Chase, in fact, alluded to this K-shaped recovery in separate studies. But this is where it gets interesting. McKinsey released a paper on through-cycle outperformers, or simply put, companies that thrived through a crisis. And it was no surprise that companies which thrived were those who invested in critical capabilities that enabled them to shift to a digital operation in its many varying forms. As we now face the road of recovery and recommit to our long-term aspirations by being stubborn on our vision, yet flexible on the details, an overarching theme has emerged to accelerate this recovery. And this theme is to adopt a business outcome-led and tech-enabled digital strategy. In thinking about this tech-enabled strategy, there are many variables that we should consider and a whole spectrum of technology solutions that can be implemented. From our experience though this past year, the following are insights we have gleaned from our customer interactions and market scans. First, contactless is the now normal. Next, organizations need to get phygital. And third, business resilience is now front and center. Contactless is now hygiene, both literally due to our hyper-awareness on safety and health, and figuratively, since it has become part of how we transact and how we perform our work in the digital space. And as we put our customers at the center of how we transform our businesses, building customer experience with a contactless mindset should take into consideration consumer personas that have emerged from this past year. A Deloitte study shows that there seem to be 4 new types. First, shut-in shoppers. So these are customers who will primarily continue to transact online as much as they can and expect fast delivery of goods and remote activation of services with a great value for money mindset. Next, touchless store experiencers. These are customers who would want an immersive in-store experience but still avoid human interaction as much as possible. And third, drive-through customers. So these are consumers who prefer short purchase journeys. They value speed and simplicity and do not mind features that are completely devoid of human contact. And last, virtual patrons. So these are the most sophisticated. They repurpose their homes as an integrated destination. They want brands that help them live the virtual experience without leaving their home and are willing to pay a premium for such an experience. We cannot and we should not aim to be everything to everyone. The key is choosing which personas we would like to target and then targeting new, unique value propositions for these customers. And this foray into contactless goes beyond digital payments, but delves into hybrid operations. As we migrated from brick and mortar to digital, today we move forward into bricks and clicks, or a combination of physical and digital, what is now coined as phygital. As the economy reopens and our customers begin to feel safer going out of their homes, they will be looking for experiences that combine the efficiency, immediacy, and safety of digital with the certainty, immersiveness, and connectedness of physical. We must therefore be ready to deliver this phygital experience for them. And if we look to companies that have successfully transitioned into phygital, there are certain characteristics that have been keys to their success. First, and as mentioned earlier, they understand consumer personas and tailor experiences for them. In looking at new business strategies, operational processes, and technology investments, customer behavior shifts are the main drivers of transformation. And the expectation today is that we are able to customize experiences for users. The days of marketing to one segment have given way to marketing to a segment of one. Second, they tie all ends for a seamless experience. One of the results of the digital shift is that customers now expect experiences that are immediate. And a manual approach to consummate a purchase or having to get back to customers on inventory availability or delivery lead times in today's on-demand economy will result in customer fallout and opportunity loss. Therefore, the importance of tying in the front-end customer touchpoints, back-end operations infrastructure, and far-end partner ecosystem is key to make this experience a positive one, especially as your business scales. And third, they invest in core capability and divest of periphery activities. Given how fast the marketplace is evolving and how hyperactive competition has become, an intense focus on core business operations while strategically engaging with best-in-class technology partners has allowed companies to scale both revenues and capabilities rapidly while optimizing on costs. Contactless and phygital both require new ways of thinking, new ways of working, and new ways of operating. All these are underpinned by strong digital technology enablement, which also means digital systems become central to our operation, and the criticality of resilience, therefore, rises in the strategic agenda. It used to be that business resilience was an afterthought and seen as insurance needed just in case. The pandemic has taught us, however, that the volatile, uncertain, complex, ambiguous, or VUCA world we had thought of in theory in the past is definitely here line of sight with us today and will continue to be with us into the future. Given this, there are 4 principles that constitute best practice in resilience. First, put mission-critical applications in mission-critical infrastructure. Gone are the days when proximity means security. In the advent of increasingly unpredictable weather patterns, unforeseeable natural disasters, and unintended or intended man-made catastrophes, housing your critical systems via co-location in data centers designed to withstand these types of occurrences gives you peace of mind that your business will continue to run and your customers will continue to be served. Next, build in agility into your operation. Given how market forces can change, how uncertain consumer behaviors are, and how adaptability has become a no-compromise organizational capability, the agility to iterate and execute is of utmost importance. This is what cloud solutions allow companies to do. Due to its on-demand consumption nature, customers enjoy increased agility, faster time to market, and even lower total cost of ownership if architected and implemented properly with the right partner. Third, automate for scale. Manual processes across various functional areas are not only error-prone and inefficient, they are costly and degrade customer experience. In prioritizing the areas to automate first, begin with activities in the company's value chain which have direct interaction and impact to how we engage and service our customers. Examples would be enterprise resource planning systems that include inventory management, as well as customer relationship management systems that enable single customer view as well as personalized digital interaction. Finally, protect the perimeterless environment. The world we live in, the world we work in, our homes, our workplace has become perimeterless. This newfound virtual ground also equates to a larger surface area of vulnerability, and if inadequately protected, the risk of a cyber attack and data breach becomes more apparent. Attackers constantly evolve their tactics to compromise systems, and they exploit, their favorite to exploit is the weakest link, the human element. As they say, every company has at least one employee that will click on anything. Given this complex threat environment, organizations need to be cyber resilient, which means being able to recover quickly in case of a successful attack and minimize any effect to operations and customers. In order to effectively protect this perimeterless environment, a company must execute a multi-layered approach to cybersecurity, which is enabled by a holistic framework that covers protection, prevention, detection, and response. In summary, a trend has emerged where the world is experiencing a K-shaped recovery. And studies have shown that those who have thrived are companies that invested in critical capabilities such as digital. In thinking about your business outcome-led and technology-enabled digital strategy, consider three important insights. First, contactless is the now normal. Second, organizations need to get digital. And finally, business resilience is now front and center. On behalf of PLDT Enterprise, thank you for your time and attention. I hope these few minutes have provided some insight into how you can rethink your businesses and reimagine how you operate and engage with customers and employees. Our vision is to make a positive impact on every single business and provide solutions that enable you to thrive and be unbreakable. We look forward to engaging with you as we all dive back into our own next normals and contribute in our own ways to the economic recovery of the country.